We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
Did you miss us? We were only gone for one day.
Hey, Cosmo.
Hey, Cosmo. How you doing?
Hey, Nat.
Hi, Calvin.
Hi, Calvin. All right, guys. So we are talking about the Academy Maniacs.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea about these guys. So I'm here for...
Me to teach you?
Yes, for a teaching.
I'm going to teach him.
I'm here for a teaching.
Hello.
Hello.
Jaco. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, thank you. Well, we are going to be talking about Russians today. So
Hello, I am Russian from Russia. In Mother Russia, road folks you.
Hi, Sasha. How
Hi,
are
Sasha.
you?
How are you?
Thank you.
Yay.
Guys, please share, like, follow, smash that bell. But mostly share right now.
Mikey!
Please.
What's going on, Mikey?
All right, so here we go. It's kind of a long subject. This is somewhat of a more recent one.
Yeah, the one thing I did read on this stuff when I was setting up the feed
Thank
today
you.
was, oh, thank you so
We're
much.
good, too.
You can see right here, it's moving.
I know, I watch your mouth.
I'm talking right now.
Okay.
Sorry, that makes me laugh every time I see it. They got caught in 2011, and they were born in like 1994.
97 and 93
No.
and 92.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, one thing that actually Russia actually still has to this day, because they don't have such a good judicial system, or not judicial system, judicial system. Judicial system.
Judicial.
They don't have a very good. They don't have very good detectives, or they kind of just let things go. So Russia to this day still has a lot of serial killers, and a lot of messed up crime that happens.
Some, yeah.
No, it's a lot.
Well, I mean, most of the stuff on, like, you know, sites that we're not going to name on here. Let's call them Steak and Cheese.
Steakandcheese.com.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore. You can
I know,
actually
that's
make
why I
money.
said it.
You can say that.
That's why I said it.
They became other sites.
So sites like Steak and Cheese, a lot of the messed up stuff is from Russia. I don't know why, but it is.
It is. It's addicting to watch.
Matt
I'm
says,
sorry.
yeah, I don't know anything about this either.
No, neither do I.
So let's get into this.
I am here to.
The Academy Maniacs.
I actually really like the name. This is probably the most unique name for two serial killers. No joke. I like this a lot.
Well,
the
they're
Academy...
also inspired by other ones. The Irkutsk Maniacs.
Well, one thing that actually the Russian serial killers tend to do, they try to outdo each other. So like the Rostov Ripper, he did his thing, and then you have the chessboard killer. He tried to outdo the Rostov Ripper, and then you have I can't think of the cop who was they considered the werewolf was something, but he basically tried to outdo the chessboard killer. They just kept murdering and murdering and murdering. They have a lot of victims.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Artyom Alexandrovich Anofriev. He was born October 4th, 1992. And Nikita, oh, come on.
One of the Russian killers.
Would you let me say it?
Sorry.
Vaktagovich Litkin. He was born March 24th, 1993. And it's written in Russian. I'm not even going to try that.
He was born in a Russian town.
No, look at that. Look at that. Those
Holy
are their names.
Crap. With backward V's and
From A to backwards R.
We always have a Family Guy reference. From A to backwards R.
I do know about the aardvark, though.
Oh. The aardvark hasn't left yet.
But I thought it was an albatross.
The albatross is in the outhouse.
Caca. Caca.
A caw! A caw! A caw!
Okay, we will stop this now. They're two serial killers from Irkutsk, Russia. I can't say these things.
We had this problem with the Rostov Ripper. We could not pronounce the Russian name.
And they're known as the Academy Maniacs or the Irkutsk Molotochniki. Molotochniki.
Oh, you got it. Actually, that sounds
right.
Yay.
Yay. The pair collectively committed 15 total crimes. It was 6 murders with 9 other injured. And there was a series of attacks that took place in Irkutsk, Akademgorodok.
And Rodan.
Akademgorodok.
Rodan and Godzilla.
There we go.
What?
Akademgorodok. Between December of 2010 and April of 2011. So it wasn't even a whole year. Both perpetrators were detained in April of 2011 and were collectively charged with murder, robbery, abuse of victims' bodies, and organizing extremist activities. The judicial investigation of the case lasted from August of 2012 to February 2013. On April 2nd, 2013, the regional court sentenced them to life in prison. Sentenced Artyom to life in prison, and then sentenced Nikita to 24 years in prison. So, and then they actually, the Supreme Court finalized the verdict and changed it to 24 years for Artyom and 20 years for Nikita.
So they'll be out when they're 40.
Yeah, well, yeah. Even earlier, actually, 38.
Think about that. There's actually a couple serial killers who are actually getting ready to be paroled here in America, too.
Sirhan got out.
No, he's out.
Yeah, he got out.
Sirhan, who killed
one of the Kennedys.
Robert Kennedy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's out. He is out of jail.
Yeah.
He's done.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah, after he assassinated Robert or JFK's little brother.
Senator.
Yep. And he's out. He's done. He's served his time.
So let's talk about Artyom. Artyom was born October 4th, 1992 in, oh, come on, Irkutsk, and was raised without a father. Childhood friends would describe him in court as, positive. Nevertheless, his childhood was very difficult psychologically. His mother, Nina, who worked as an accountant in an insurance company, had a great influence on the teenager's upbringing. According to the previous headmaster of the school he studied in, he had instructed him, or young Artyom, to hate people. Or she had instructed, that was a weird statement. His mother instructed him to hate people.
That actually seems like a very basic Russian teaching. I'm kidding. Russians are actually very nice.
When he received bad grades, his mother immediately wrote statements in which she reproached teachers for psychological pressure on her son. And if the marks were written only in his journal, she would write complaints about the concealment of information. Ultimately, while Artyom was in the 9th grade, the school management was forced to look for a new physics teacher because the previous one refused to study with the class that Artyom was in because of his mother.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, Artyom studied well. He was good at literature and English. He participated in many activities in the school school competitions. He played the guitar and double bass.
Double bass?
That's what it says.
So he's all into blast beats and black metal, wasn't he?
Yep.
That's honestly, seriously, that's basically what he's saying.
In 5 years, and also sang and played for the local music group that fell apart after his organizer left. However, since 1st grade, Artyom was an outcast. And only in senior classes, when his classmates gradually matured and became more friendly, did he manage to get rid of his stigma. But at that time, while in the 10th grade, his performance worsened and graduated from school with a triple passport. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
So,
Hi, Susan.
I guess I'll go through a couple of these
Yeah, sure.
real fast. Nice. Yeah, Russian killers are pretty
Oh, by the way, hi,
crazy.
Calvin. I'm sorry.
Oh, Hexus says, Cosmo says hello, Hexus.
Hello, Cosmo.
So, do you know the aardvark, though?
The aardvark.
Oh, come on.
Yuri Volsky.
Here you go.
Can
Can you roll a Blunsky?
No, hold on a second. Hold on. I can get this.
Can
you
you roll a Blunsky?
Stop helping me. Can you roll a Blunsky? Oh, I get it. You're talking about alcohol, aren't you, Mikey? I'm kidding. Okay.
If they survive the gulag, that is true.
That's if they got sent to Siberia.
And there's the problem, Mom. Yeah, I was talking to Natalie about this earlier.
Siberia, actually, is the prisons in Siberia actually still exist to this day, and they do send the worst of the absolute
They didn't get
worst.
sent there.
And they didn't get sent there.
No.
No.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. I don't know what that is, but thank
That's
you.
an emoji.
Yeah, I
that
know.
Doesn't pop up on StreamYard and stuff.
We love you too, Cosmo.
We love you.
All right, let's do this. So, let me go back here. Okay, so in the senior class shortly before graduation, classmates shot a farewell amateur film in which they told what happiness was their opinion.
They shot an amateur porno, didn't they?
What happiness was in their own opinion. Artyom was the only...
Just...
Okay,
Sorry.
you're really getting me off track here.
They're just firing off a bunch of AK-47s.
Okay.
Driving around in a bunch of Russian T-80 tanks and everything like that. That's what
Okay.
makes them happy.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, we're gonna get taken down.
Okay, I know we are.
Thank you. So, Artyom was the only one who said, to be honest, I don't know what happiness is, but I would really like to quickly find out what it is. After school, Artyom entered the Irkutsk State Medical University and at the same time went to work as an auxiliary worker at the art museum. Exactly, squirrel.
Squirrel and then Mikey.
I'm gonna go catch a squirrel and throw it at him.
It'll probably catch on fire because I'll probably just about push.
So at the trial,
I had Cuban cigars too because they're Russian.
At the trial, Artyom, his mother said that he had been beaten once by a group of Armenians.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And a criminal case was opened, but nobody was charged. And Artyom's family was transferred a sum of money of 50,000 rubles as compensation for non-pecuniary damage. But according to his mother... Artyom became very unbalanced after this incident. Would you stop?
I'm sorry, read that line again
No.
real fast. He was beaten by a gang of Armenians.
A group of Armenians. Could you stop?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, you're killing me.
I'm so sorry.
You gotta stop. So, according to some reports, however, Artyom actually provoked the conflict, insulting the Armenians' family on a social network.
Well, son of a
after
bitch.
which his representatives called him to a showdown. And the criminal case was stopped after all the parties reconciled. Nina, his mother, spoke against her son's friendship with Nikita and believed that their communication should be prohibited because, in her opinion, Nikita was a bad influence on her son. Yep, Hexus snorted.
I did.
So let's get into Nikita Litkin. So Nikita Litkin was born on March 24th, 1993. His great-grandparents were hydraulic builders and participated in the construction of the Uglik and Irkutsk hydropower stations, while his mother Marina worked as an employee at a shoe store. Like Artyom, he grew up without a father. Now this one is a little bit... I actually see where this all came from. So, his father was an Alsatian by nationality and left the family during Nikita's early childhood. Nikita also had a younger half-brother who, after the half-brother's death, shot himself. After mother's death. Half-brother's mother's death. His stepmom.
Yes.
After his stepmom died, the half-brother shot himself. Soon after, the father returned to the family, but his depression, caused by the death of his second wife and the suicide of his second son, did not allow him to establish contact with his son Nikita. After that, the father left the family and then returned on several occasions, leaving Nikita even more disappointed each time. The last time he saw him was at 16. They could simply no longer find topics for conversation. So, outwardly, Nikita behaved quietly, calmly, but according to his mother, he grew up very closed and uncommunicative. So, if guests came to visit, Nikita preferred not to appear, and each time went into his room. In childhood, he was often caught for painting walls, so graffitiing, at the entrance of the house. In his elementary school, Nikita had a friend named Artur Lysenko, who helped him adapt among his peers, and so it says he treated him like a thing. Nikita could not refuse, did not know how to say no, he had no opinion. Oh, his father. Oh, interesting. I wrote these notes out and it got really weird. Okay, so Nikita could not refuse, did not know how to say no. He had no opinion. I taught him to be able to say no. And when he learned that he became friends with Artur. That's what his mother has said. So here is a letter
Hi,
to a
Jeff.
newspaper. Hey, Jeff.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Mikey, I was actually thinking the same thing. La Femme Nikita. I love that movie. I remember the series that was on USA. It was actually such a good series too.
Well, I mean, I think it is here, but I think it's actually a male name over in Russia.
What, Nikita?
Yeah.
I think it's unisex, just like it is here.
Okay. All those Russians, in the words of Rasputin.
All those Ruskis.
My
Allah.
brain. Ra, ra, Rasputin.
Ra ra rasmuta something vodka.
Okay. So there's actually a letter. I'm going to actually show this off. This is cool.
Yeah.
Give me a second, y'all. Sorry.
We are,
A little behind.
yeah, we're a little behind. Where's it at? Downloads? Maybe downloads? Not the
No.
pornos.
Would you stop? It's not there because it's not the right type of file.
You're a file. You're a file in the cutie destination on on the computer. Like, if there was a hot Wendigo destination on this PC, that's where I would file you.
Guys.
I'm just saying. I would file you under sexy Wendigo. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to read the letter as much as I can because it's in Russian.
It's all.
So, from what I can see here, because this is translated, I was angry at everyone. I lost my faith in myself, people, and justice. Shared only with Artem. He supported me in everything. And this is a letter that he actually wrote to a reporter. Yeah, he has. Indeed.
Hexus has now lost his marbles. I lost him in a game with Caligula. God.
Alright, so prior to 5th grade, Nikita was a good student, had exemplary behavior, often participated in creative contests, and received commendable letters. His hobby being video games. In 2004, Nikita was enrolled in the math class according to test results, although he did not apply for mathematical sciences. He was unable to join the new team. Wow, this is really out of order. So
yeah, it didn't. The notes
a lot
were
of it doesn't make sense. So he met Artyom, who was a year older, at Artem's birthday, or Arthur's birthday. By that time, why are they using last names? I hate this. Nikita was in a state of
sorry, the
deep
Russian
depression.
The first names of the Russians are actually pretty easy to say, but the last names are incredibly hard.
Okay, by this time, Nikita was in a state of deep depression and only decided to entrust all of his problems to Artyom, since he received support from him in return. According to Nikita's mom, since the other guys did not like Artyom, Nikita actually started losing friends because of his unfriendly attitude and began to... And because of that, Artyom's unfriendly attitude began to spread to him, but the teenager did not worry about it, as he considered relationships with previous friends as child's fake friendships. Meanwhile, Arthur said in court that Nikita lost friends due to his quick metamorphosis, actually, which was expressed once when Nikita came to school. He did not greet anyone and then completely closed himself off. According to Arthur, this was due to the fact that Nikita was very jealous of classmates from richer families. And the lack of socialization of the teenager resulted in his classmates bullying him. So, Nikita said at the trial that there would be no conflict if... Arthur had said at the trial that there would be no conflict if Nikita had learned how to fight back. But instead, he answered, "Die for nothing." Because of which, for 5 years, his school name became Jimbo, after Jimbo Jones from The Simpsons.
What?
Yeah.
That is kind of awesome, actually.
It's kind of an awesome nickname, guys.
Jimbo is actually awesome. So he was a bully, basically. Wait, was Jimbo the bully?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So together, Artyom and Nikita formed a punk band called Evil Dwarfs. Sorry. Called the Evil Dwarfs.
Well, I mean, like... Oh, what was the dwarves? They're actually a really good pumpkin. I freaking love them.
So this group didn't last long, but managed to release one full-length album in 2008. We gotta look that up. And it was called Black Streaks of Blood. Soon after, the duo created another group, this time a noise band, called Dismembered Pugacheva. The lyrics of both bands centered around violence and obscene language. Dismembered Pugacheva in particular tried to deliberately offend with its song titles and lyrics, which was a characteristic that was heavily inspired by the American grindcore band Anal Cunt.
Oh my god. First of all, Anal Cunt is actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
They're absolutely terrible. Well, okay, they're really good musicians, but they're absolutely terrible. Terrible musicians at the same time.
They're great.
Really
Sorry.
good. Like, absolutely good, but man, some of their songs are absolutely funny, like Anal of Cunt, like Cradle of Filth. They make fun of a lot of people. Sadly, I think the main member died, that's why they're no longer around.
Don't you have to have the marbles before you can lose them?
Yes. Yes, you do. And I lost them to Caligula. I'm sorry, Calvin, I'm just messing with you.
Which one of us?
Who? What? You must have had a bad childhood.
I don't know.
No. We grew up demons.
I'm a Wendigo.
I'm a demon, and the ancient gods and Lucifer, they're pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Arthur Gunther Leben. Okay, first of all,
I've never heard of Dismembered Pugacheva. Neither have I.
Yeah.
Want to hear great metal? Listen to Mick Sabbath. All right, so here we go. So together, here we go. Okay, a band that the pair. Oh, they even covered a song from Anal Cunt and subsequently uploaded onto the internet. So we may be able to find this Dismembered Pugacheva covering Anal Cunt. It's a band, guys. I can say it, okay? So, according to the boys... Oh, hold on. A few acquaintances knew about their musical activities, and since Nikita didn't show the slightest signs of aggression, sadism, or interest in heavy music, according to the boys... according to Artyom, Nikita could not stand up for himself and often gave up to the offenders. At the time of the killings, Artyom was Nikita's only friend, and he was very displeased with their friendship. In turn, Nikita was also Artyom's only friend at the time. In the 8th grade, he began to skip school, unlike Artyom, and was expelled after 9 classes. Entering college twice afterwards, first in energy, then in construction in 2009. In the first case, he was expelled for academic failure after he failed to pass the first session. On the second case, he had a conflict with his group mates, and then they began to bully him. One of his classmates even patronized him, but in return, he extorted money and stole belongings from his home. Nikita's mother wrote a complaint about the young man, but nothing came of it. After this, Nikita stopped attending class. Well, Nikita did steal all his shit.
Yeah, he did.
Demons eat their parents!
Whoa. Only at the end. For the most part, the demon parents actually take care of the kids. I'm just saying.
Do you put a piece in the freezer and then you take a bite every year on his death
Yes, on their
anniversary?
death day, we take a bite every single year to partake in the flesh to maintain our demonhood.
That's why the popsicles are all fucked up.
Well, the popsicles were fucked up because we were at Caligula's party. Hey, Zool! How are you?
How are you?
The song is called...
Anal leakage. Damn. All right. So, what are you looking up? Oh, hey, we're gonna go to commercial.
Yeah.
Is there something you're supposed to say?
The aardvark is in the outhouse.
All right, guys.
The aardvark is in the outhouse.
We're going to commercial. We will be right back.
This is Mikey from Out of the Ordinary, and you're watching PBDC TV.
Oh, hi! First thing in the morning, when I'm listening to music and getting a little bit of time for some creepy research, I'm always representing with my PBDC merch. What a better way to have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Don't forget to check out our other cool merch at rootsbleedred.com. That's rootsbleedred.com.
This is Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus from Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, and when I'm not hosting Monster Chat or knocking down small Japanese cities, I'm watching PBDC TV. Now back to the show.
Hi. So I hear that Professor Fluffosaurus is becoming quite the diva.
I love Professor Fluffosaurus.
I hear he's become quite the diva. He starts screaming out, "Guys, my commercial's on!"
It's so good. Hybrid eat their mom.
Hybrids eat their mom.
Oh, hybrids eat their mom. I'm sorry, dude. I had ADD moment for a second.
And then apparently he's demanding some compensation for being the star of our commercial.
He wants to take out Tokyo again.
I know. Also, stay tuned for next Monday. Not tomorrow, but the next Monday. Steve the Cat is back. And there might be a few new characters introduced, actually. Super excited about that. Yeah, Professor Fluff is awesome. The hybrid eat their mother. Oh, hey, it's me!
Oh!
Stop! Okay, so let's get back into this. So, as a child, Nikita and his mother attended church for 2 years, and both were baptized, but over time, Marina began paying more attention to work and going to church less and less. Nikita himself began to reject the church. For some time, he was engaged in music, painting, kickboxing, but then gave all of it up, devoting all his free time to regular visits on social networks. He had a lag in psychological development since childhood. Psychologists had advised his mother to give him more freedom and not to restrict his personal space. However, with age, Nikita's state of mind began to deteriorate, and several years before the killings, he began to be ashamed of his mother, trying to avoid her at all costs. I don't know how that's deterioration, just being ashamed of his mom. There might have been more issues than we know.
Was he the one that actually didn't have too much in the background? Like, they didn't really say too much about him?
Yeah, no. That was the other one. Artyom. Hey, Sykes!
Hey, Sykes! What is up?
How are you?
How are you doing, man?
This would be cool if PBDC TV Channel 9 would make it to one of those top 10 weird shows in the future. Yeah, right? It's you from the future.
It's you, but from the future. Hi, me.
Don't forget the bunnies of chaos.
Hello, me. Meet the real
Don't
me.
forget the bunnies of chaos. They are always watching. I was like, what am I reading? Sorry.
I was doing the whole Megadeth thing. Sorry,
Oh.
it got in my head. Sorry.
Oh, the chainsaw bunnies! Sorry.
The Chainsaw Bunnies!
Okay, so, background, crimes, and motives. For some time, Artyom was a member of the White Power skinhead group. He also participated in annual Russian marches in Irkutsk in 2010. In certain circles, he had the nickname of Fashik Nasik.
Well, one of the things that's actually really big.
Fashik Nasik.
One of the things that's actually really big among like the
How is that a nickname? That's harder to say than his real
Russians
name.
and stuff like that, especially in like 2010, early like the late tens of the 2000s. Fascism actually started getting really big there, and it started taking over a lot of stuff, and especially among the youth groups and stuff. Everything. Sorry.
So he didn't participate in speeches, and he was not very active. Nikita, at the suggestion of Artyom, also communicated with the skinheads, but was not accepted because of the discrediting of Patron. Come on.
Patron.
Discrediting of patronymic Vaktangovich.
This is definitely going to be a 5-part episode.
After his arrest, Artyom said that it was the communication with the skinheads that led him to commit murder. Although he had not participated in their society for long, finding their ideology too passive and soft. The then unofficial leader of the skinheads, known as Boomer, to whom Artyom spoke for a couple months in 2009, said in court that he was not part of their group because his views differed from their ideology. According to Boomer, Artyom simply felt hatred towards everyone, did not care about whom he killed. The private investigator, Captain Yevgeny Karchevsky, who interrogated both criminals during the investigation, claimed from joining the skinhead group and ending with murders. The entire thing was caused by the desire to become famous and attract attention. A peculiar role was also played by the fact that when they were members of the neo-Nazi organization that was called White Power, apparently, one of its members was a certain Maxim Friedrich Oberscheilitz. Oh, come on.
Just a long Russian word.
It's the location they're from. From Zelensnogorsk, Ilimsky.
This is bringing back bad memories of the Rostov Ripper. Murder. Oh,
Yeah.
God, we can't pronounce this. Murder.
Look at Natalie. Yeah.
Yeah, what a Ka said.
I might be finishing this up tomorrow.
Spanish words, even Greek words, even
or Tuesday.
German words. Actually, German words are a little hard for me last week for Morbid Tales, but Russian, I cannot pronounce their names or anything like that.
Maxim. Okay, Frederick Oberovsk Shelets. From Zelensnor. Would you let me say this, please?
It's making me laugh. I'm so sorry.
Zelesnogorsk Ilimsky. I said that. Advised the pair to read a certain kind of literature, a book whose name in Russian sounds like Born to Hate. The duo became interested in this because they discovered that the psychological state of the person described there was very similar to their own, and it seemed that they would be able to solve all their problems in this way. In fact, this is precisely what caused the misanthropy in them. So meanwhile, Alexander Kostrov, an associate professor for the Department of Modern National History at the Irkutsk State University,
we got that one,
supported the claim in court that their actions fit into the misanthropy category. Another motive confirmed by both boys was the desire to imitate other well-known serial killers.
Just take down the Facebook window.
It's this. Anyway, it's fine. Mikey, don't message in there.
You're fine. You're fine.
That threw me off. I'm not fine. So, another motive confirmed by both the boys was the desire to imitate other well-known serial killers. A certain role was played when they watched a TV program in 2007 about the Pizza Park Maniac. No, I have it up for a reason.
Oh, sorry.
So, goddamn, stop it. Alexander Pitch. Okay. Please stop! For the love of God, stop!
You're just gonna make everyone message me even more now.
It's not you anymore. Go ahead and message him. I don't care.
Oh. I'm
Okay.
sorry. We're having so much fun. We are having fun with this episode. This is cool. That one was you, Mikey.
That one was you.
That one was you. We saw it pop up right now. Oh, God.
I knew we'd have fun with this one. Okay. Let's do this. So, the Pizza Park Maniac, who is Alexander Pekushkin, who committed several dozen murders in Moscow. The pair became interested in him and created the Pekushkin Our President group on the internet.
What the
on
fuck?
Facebook. Yep.
Right. Thank you, Zoe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, wow. On February 13th, one day before the anniversary of the execution of Andrei Chikatilo, they posted his portrait on the internet with the signature of Andrei Romanovich, we grieve. They were interested in the so-called... Come on!
Can you just say this real fast?
Can you try this one?
Russian words 2000, a Ka 1.
Here, you say this word.
Where is it at?
I highlighted it.
Nepro.
There's a D there.
No, it's silent.
Okay.
Just like it was last night.
I'm sure there were no silent D's.
I'm so sorry.
I'm too sober for this.
So, Nepro Petros Maniacs. Basically, the Academy, they're saying the same thing. The Academy
No.
Maniacs.
That does not mean Academy.
Well, it's right near Maniacs, and we're talking about the Academy
It's a different
Maniacs.
group of maniacs.
In Europe.
Anyways, they were interested in the Dnipropetrovsk maniacs Viktor Sayenko, and Igor Saprunyak.
It's actually pronounced Igor.
Igor.
Hey.
As well as
I'm kidding.
the Blood Magic Gang,
Son of a
whose sentence was, we're gonna have to look them up.
blood magic gang.
Whose sentence was,
losers you have to be called a blood magic gang.
it's kind of awesome.
It's not.
Was delivered on March 1st, 2010. The duo openly expressed their sympathy for the gang leader, Konstantin Shumkov.
But yeah, he came with the
And
name blood magic gang.
the-
I feel bad for him too.
Okay, and for the gang's activities in general in particular, Nikita even created a group on social media called Anti-Bomb Gang Blood Magic.
Jesus Christ.
The Irkutsk Anti-Bomb Gang Blood Magic. In addition, the teens dedicated one of their albums from Dismembered Pugacheva to Shumkov's gang under the name of Blood Magic, and in the introduction, they openly declared their intention of continuing Shumkov's work. The Dismembered Pugacheva group will continue the work of the Blood Magic, not only in the music sense, but in the real sense. There is no place for posers in our group. Only those who decide the fate of cattle or are only going to start serious actions are allowed. If you are determined, you are here. There's a whole lot of maniacs in there.
Well,
Whole lot of maniacs.
and mind you, all of them, every single one of them, wearing Adidas jumpsuits.
Hi, Dave.
All of them are wearing Adidas jumpsuits.
Totally.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Dave.
There you go. Say that one.
Yeah. Jorg.
Spread your cheeks and cough.
Sorry.
Hi there, I'm a Ka. This
Hello.
is Hexus.
How are you?
Natalie. Oh, God. Okay. So, 3 months before their arrest, Artyom's neighbors began to hear strange noises from his apartment. Artyom would shout, "I hate everybody, and I will kill you!" all the time. Strange sounds were heard as if he was beating with his fists on the wall or running into the wall for Satan. Okay, I added that part. But he would run into walls. And there is an assumption that he beat his mother because sometimes the neighbors could hear somebody telling him to get off them. During the investigation, Artyom frankly admitted that his relationship with his mother was so strained that at times he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to prevent himself from killing her. Nikita also expressed a similar aggravation. He almost stopped communicating with his family. His depression intensified, and he began to suffer from insomnia. During the investigation, Martina Litkina pled guilty entirely to the cause of her son's hatred, saying, "I've always told him that there are many good people in the world and that there are more good people than bad people to learn to forgive. I tried to protect him from trouble while I could and thus broke his life. I have ceased to be an authority for him because I myself am just a weak woman who has not achieved anything in life, who has only worked from morning till night in order to somehow survive." Dude! Hey, Nadine!
Hi, Nadine.
She's at Willie Nelson.
I want to go to a Willie Nelson concert.
I
The
want
last
to go to
time
a Willie Nelson concert.
he played here, and we just didn't go. We could have went, and we just didn't go.
We
And
couldn't.
No, we could have. I think we had the night off.
I think we found out the night after.
No, I think we found out that night. But
They didn't lay
I
off
would
the
love
booze?
to be I would love to be at Willie Nelson right now, Nadine.
Oddfather
That's so awesome.
rolls on me at night and snores in my ear.
Do you want to tell her what I do in the middle of the night?
Well, this morning you rolled over and went
How did
right in my face, and I was all, okay, I'm gonna roll.
Okay,
over
so
now.
one night. Okay, I know we're getting off track. We're almost we're gonna be probably done here in a second.
Yeah, this is gonna be a part 2, and I'm
This is
probably
gonna be
gonna
a
have to finish it on
15-part
Tuesday.
episode. 15-part episode with all the Russian words. But so one night, I had this dream. Okay.
Oh God!
I had this dream. No, listen. You guys have to hear this. I had this dream, and I'm not kidding. That we were in this like elven forest, on like in a hotel
And blood
room.
magic's lame.
Whoa! Okay. Whoa. Just shush for a second. So we're in this elven forest, and it was like fall, and everything's coming down. And like we're under this gigantic, fall like oak tree that's fall. Everything's fall, like all this other stuff. There's a creek running through everything, and we're sitting here, and we're like laying down in bed, and we're having a great time, just being in love and everything like that. And then, no joke. No joke. This is what happened. It was like Komodo dragon ninjas. Komodo dragons just started coming in everywhere, and I was like, "Okay, we gotta get up. We gotta go right now." I was like, "I'll take you right now. We're going. We're running away from these Komodo dragons." And I'm kicking these Komodo dragons like all over the place, beating them, and then all of a sudden,
Wait. Let me add to this.
Let me just say this real fast before we get to your part. So. All of a sudden, I hear what thunders through the sky in the dream of God's voice going, "What the fuck?" And I don't mean to cuss so much right now, but that's exactly what I heard. I heard it booming, thunder crack, everything like that. And then I hear again, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm in full swing in the bed, and I come through, and I'm all, "Oh, we gotta get away from the Komodo dragons. We gotta get away from them. We gotta run. Let's go. Get away from the Komodo dragons." And then I woke up, and she's all, "You were kicking me for 10 minutes. I was like, "But I saved you. Didn't I?" And all of a sudden I snapped out. I was like, "Oh, I did. Oh, it was a dream."
Oh God, Natalie, get off that woman! Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yes, it was. And the Komodo dragons were Komodo dragons, and they had armor on, and then they had red X's on their faces and all this other stuff. I remember this dream vividly because I was laughing so hard for the rest of the day, and I was like, "I am so sorry that I was kicking you, but you gotta admit this is pretty fucking funny."
So, let me end this with... We are going to start with the inclination to kill on... Shitballs, Tuesday.
We can do it tomorrow. Want to do it tomorrow?
Well, Mikey's show is on, and the rerun of Steve the Cat is on.
We can do it as soon as we're done with all that.
Yeah, we can do part of it tomorrow, so please feel free to tune in for that.
Guys, there is a lot to this
And then
story.
we're going to do more maybe on Tuesday, or maybe I might finish it myself, or we may bring in one of our other people to finish it.
There is a whole lot to this story, and it goes into
There's a chronology.
It gets into like
the attacks.
Well, it gets into the trial and all this other stuff, and it actually, I think this could possibly be a 3-part episode.
Well, that's what I was saying. So. Tomorrow we'll cover some of it. Maybe on Tuesday we'll finish it up.
Yep.
Alrighty, so thank you guys for joining us tonight. So make sure to stay tuned for the rerun for Steve the Cat tomorrow, which is after.
Tonight.
Oh, hold on.
You're all
God damn it. That's why we can't have nice things. Okay, so tonight at 7 o'clock is Ghoul Radio. So stay tuned.
The Wailing Wall. Mr. Ghoul is presenting the Wailing Wall.
Yes. Oh, and you may hear from another popular character again. And then tomorrow it's going to be possibly Mikey, but there are some storms in that area, so don't be shocked if Mikey isn't able to go live. So it might be us tomorrow at that time. But regardless, Steve the Cat rerun will be on tomorrow as well. Tuesday, we'll probably be finishing up this subject, the Academy Maniacs.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, Odd Mother. And Thursday is probably going to be... oh, yes, Mrs. Grossman!
Oh! Mrs. Grossman is the best.
That's going to be tonight. Mrs. Grossman might make an appearance.
Maybe.
And then... oh, God. Friday is big. Friday is October Noir.
Oh.
We are going to be interviewing October Noir again.
Not just interviewing October Noir. It's,
playing some songs.
From the brand new album that's coming out the day after.
No, 2 days. A few days.
A few days after.
The 22nd of October.
Yes.
A few days.
So Tom Noir and the rest of October Noir will all be on here.
I'm so excited.
Next Friday.
And I got to touch base with them. Anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you so much. Have a good night too, Jeff. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, the Aardvark has left the building now. The Aardvark is leaving the building.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this. Bye, guys.
Bye.